Alright, guys. We're here. Thanks for joining me on this wonderful evening. The weather's great. Having a good time. And, yeah, man. Let me feed this microphone through, fire up the forge, and we're going to get after it. Thanks for being here. Alright. Grab the map, guys. Metal's in there just a little too far. Grab the tongs. Just barely pull it out some. I also need to work on this jig that's in the anvil right now. I'd like to weld on these wings. That would make it the width of my hardy hole. You can grind it into perfection. So what I need to do is cut off a little of this, or grind it off. It should be tough. It's a lot to get through. I might just chalk it up in the vise and cut it off real quick. Everybody likes a spark show, right? I was welding out here earlier, so things a little tight right now. Oh, I'm gonna trip over that. I already know it. Hell yeah, man! Rock and roll. This one's ready. And little cam. Get to going. Sweet. Do a little bit of hot rasping. This dialed in perfect. Not gonna spend a whole lot of time with this. It's good enough. Back into the heat. Ready these tongs. Alright, drawing out the square taper. long. And I want it to be. Some of the hallmarks of my work is really long scroll work. Just put it back in the heat. Straighten it up just a hair. Balance in there. Nope. Let's turn the force down. It's at 7 now. We got a nice little scroll coming up, so we're going to pull it in a little tight for this one. There we go. Where's my drink? Here it is. Where are my dang cigarettes at? Over there.
SGTSP00KY.
Well, hey!
Yeah, boy.
Good to see you with the resub, too. Thanks for chipping in on propane, brother. It's the last day of my birthday weekend. So we're living it up. And doing what I like doing most. How you doing, man? Glad to see you. Thanks for finding me, so I can go follow you. Set up all the hosts and everything.
SGTSP00KY said, I was about to get on here in a bit watching a documentary with Sloan.
Nice. About what? Alright, got that scroll how I like it. This goes back in the heat. Cheers, man. Alright. Oh, excuse me. Get back down. Starting to get fish lips. It's not a good thing. Might as well cut that off. Hey, girls. I guess my ear protection works. I didn't even know you guys were there. Let me put this down.
SGTSP00KY said, I hope ya had fun last night.
Love you. Good night. Who are you calling? You're a goofy girl. Good night. Love you, girls.
SGTSP00KY
Yeah, man, a lot of fun last night.
said, night why all.
All right, time for the new jig. Yeah, it is. Let's back this up. I want to lose that. Let's put it over here. Time for the new jig. That looks about a 1/4 inch. All right, this comes out. Quench the scroll.
SGTSP00KY said, new jig looks so rad.
Thanks, man. Let's see if it works for me. Gonna hit the tripod. Here we go. That's why it rolled on me. We can straighten it out on the anvil. Pretty close. There we go. That's better. There we go. So sort of that worked eventually. Now we need to cut it and do the same thing on the other side. Let's measure it and reproduce it. Alright. So let's do 5 inches. It's gonna be kind of long. I'm gonna do 4 inches. All right, got a mark. Woo! Definitely got a mark now. We can hot cut that. I guess it's time to flip sides and work from this side of the forge. Come on, get in there. Let's just open it. Man, I think I'm done with these jams. Let's switch it up. There we go. That's more my jam.
SGTSP00KY.
Nice, even controlled hits
Said,
here.
Sorry, LOL, had to put the wife to bed. Time for me to grind some Dead by Daylight or something.
Hell yeah, brother, get it. Alright, let's cut off those fish lips at the end. I don't want to hot cut that, or... let's just hot cut it. There is the hot cut. There it is. Starting to get a little rough for wear on here. She'll cut though. It will cut. Alright, that one's going straight back in. There it is. Let's draw out the other side. Holy shit, what was that? What do we got there? Wow, we got a follow from Bar Talk. Glad to have you, brother. Thanks for coming on by.
Bartok _. Said,
Hope you're doing well, man.
Wow, WTF, I didn't follow before.
I know. I feel a little betrayed. I'm just kidding. Well, I'm glad you're here now. Oh god, hot steel on the ground.
Said, I feel like an asshole.
You should. You should. After all the work Pastor Dave has done. No, man. We're glad to have you, brother. Thanks for being here, man. Cheers. Looks like we're off to a slow night tonight. That's okay, because I'm rocking and rolling. You may have too many irons in the fire, as they say. We'll make it work though. Alright, so we cut off the fish lips. Let's continue that taper out. It's close enough. I think we're ready to go to the octagon. Let's go to the octagon.
B. Bumstead said, "Happy belated birthday."
Thank you. I've been celebrating all week, actually. Tonight's the last hurrah, I suppose. I'm glad you're here with me. I had a beverage. There it is. Cheers. Skull. I don't really have a good hold of it. Now we do.
Blacksmith_pop said, "I just got on here.
Glad to see you. Thanks for coming by. Make an S6 till I drop. Let's pull out the half-inch stuff. Because of the root square law. Increasing the surface area significantly increases the mass. The volume of the steel you have to move. Alright. Nice long taper, what I'm after. It's even. This one's going to go to the octagon next. I think I said that last time, didn't I? Little tap tap on the tip. I like it. More square tapers. We're gonna be good at this by the end of the night, guys. Take a smaller, catch our breath. Glad to have everybody here. It's a great way to end the week. on, man. Dripping it. There we go. There he is. Shit. You don't want to be here, Toka. Alright, taking this one to octagon and a hexadecagon. 32nd tagon. I don't know what that's called. A polyhedron, maybe. And then we're going to switch to the flat hammer. Alright, definitely split out the end. Woo! Straighten it out. Oh, I need the tongs. What am I doing?
Mechaform.
Mechaform.
Can't see the video stream Rural ISP, but I wanted to wish you a happy birthday.
Thank you, sir. Glad to have you, man. Rural ISP, huh? Toke, get out of here. You're in a bad spot. Move, girl. Well, thank you for coming by, Mechaform. We appreciate you. Alright, starting to get a little cold.
Blacksmith underscore pop.
Right, then do it quick.
Said, happy belated birthday as well, Texan Space Agency.
Thank you, sir. Yeah, 34 years old today, or 17th, so a couple days ago. Couldn't do a birthday stream though, because friends and family in town, and kind of changes the party when you pull out a microphone or a camera, you know, so I opted against it. But tonight is my night to have fun with you guys, so here we are. Not so much foraging as planishing now. Back in the heat. Oh hell, we'll stay with this hammer.
Blacksmith underscore pop. Said, I understand my daughter's birthday is next week. She is home from college on spring break this week.
Yes, sir. That's what my thing was too. So I'm staff and student at the university. So it's my spring break this week too. It's the last hurrah of it. It's been a lot of fun. Been doing a lot of drinking, I'm being honest with you. So Skål, my friends. might split. Shit. Split in a bad way. Let's put it up in the vise and just zip it off. But I got a little heat. See if I can pull that back at all. Yeah, we'll cut it off real quick. I almost just grabbed it. An idiot. Whew! Just catch your breath. Find the tongs I just had in my hand. Throw this up in the vise real quick. Please tell me I have a cutoff wheel on the grinder. No, we're just gonna grab the bandsaw. Let it cool off for a little bit first. Where's the grain grinder? Yep, I got a worn out flat disc on there. We can pull that off. Want your other irons? Quick blade change like we're on NASCAR. Set that down for a minute and we will, not on the ground, I'm already picking stuff up all day. It's a good nice spot right there. We got steel ready to come out. Trying to straighten it out while I do my round taper. Alright, we don't have any horrific splits. As I say that, I see one. I think I can file it out though. Next one's coming out, a 1/2 inch. Like I said, because of the root square law, it becomes exponentially harder to move it. This brush. Clean a couple of things up. right. Just straighten it out. Take a look-see. Ruler's in my pocket. All right, this side we have 6 inches. Really, we have 6.5 inches of round taper. What do we got over here? 6.5 inches of round taper. Nice. File. Or brush, rasp, file. I bet the other one's cooled down enough to cut. But this steel's ready to come out. So let's grab it. Hell yeah, that's looking good. Hot rasp time. Alright, it's looking really nice now. Filed out the little crack I didn't like. Perfect. All right, time to put let's put it on this side. A little scroll on that. Whew. All right, let's pull the other one out. I need to make a hammer rack on this anvil stand. Woo! It's such a physical hobby. Damn, my arm's getting tired. Just left-handed file for a second. All I do is fuck it up. All right, man. Woo! We're gonna let this one cool for a second. That one's done. It's gonna start forming hooks and scrolls onto it. All right, forming a little delicate scroll on the end.
See Goat Forge. Said.
How are you doing, sir?
Happy birthday, what are you making?
S-hooks. A shitload of S-hooks to complement my fire irons. I made a bunch of the fire iron sets. People really like them. Camping season is upon us, and people want them. But I need to make a bunch of S-hooks to go with them. So that's what we're doing. S-hooks till I drop. I'm gonna drink myself blind or make a bunch of S-hooks in the process. All right, that's where I want it.
See Goat Forge. Said. Free-forming at the anvil, or are you using a jig?
Los dos. A little of both. I made a jig. I'll show it to you in a second. It's getting me pretty close. It's getting me pretty close. Whew. Let's kill that forage for a second. I'll take a pee break real quick. I'm gonna cut this one. Put this on the cooling rack. Swap over here to the vise. Make that cut real quick. I'll show you the jig I made. Gonna mute the mic for the cutting because nobody likes that sound. Side of that. And then grab these. This one. I've been welding today, as you can see. This is the jig I made. 1.25 by 1.75 inches. And it's adjustable to any size. Classic one, I'm sure you've seen it 1,000 times. Don't mind my booger welds. They do the trick.
See Goat Forge.
Caught.
Said. I need something like that.
It's ugly, but it does the trick, man. Jigs don't have to be pretty, they have to be functional. Like this one. Here's the jig I made.
See Goat Forge. Said.
To make the fire irons.
Just like me.
Alright, give me 2 shakes real quick. I'm gonna run over to the pecan tree real quick and do a little spot irrigation, and I'll be right back. Out with the old, in with the new, right? Skull, my friends.
Blacksmith_pop said, every time I see jigs like that I say I need to make those next time I am in the shop, then I get in the shop and forget about making them. Same thing for C-clips for my tongs.
Here, I gotta say the same thing. I was actually just thinking about putting the welder away. It's not that it's too late to weld, it's just way too late to grind. I've done a lot of welding today already. Can't think of anything else I need to weld. There's one more jig I want to fix, but I don't need it for the current project. It's more of a distraction because I like welding. So we'll have to just weld for the hell of it later. Probably tomorrow. Let's get this thing across the threshold. Right in its little home. Oh! Did all that and ended up tripping over the garden hose at the end. What a goof. All right, man. I suppose you should get back to it. This one's ready to go back in. Or let's focus our efforts real quick. Two irons at a time is probably all I should manage at this hour.
I learned welding on the job 35 years ago and have welded a lot but never TIG welding, so last semester I took a TIG evening class. Now I need to buy a TIG machine.
My iron machine will do TIG. I took a TIG class, but I don't have gas, so I'm just using flux core MIG right now. Booger welds. Just sticking metal together. I'm not trying to make anything pretty, you know. But I do make some pretty stuff every now and then. I made this afternoon. If you do any blacksmithing, you know exactly what this is for. And I have a dedicated twisting wrench, guys. I think that turned out okay. Feels good in the hand. Took a long time filing and cleaning everything up to get it to close easily again.
That's cool.
Thanks, man. We're gonna put it to work, see how it works. Alright. But for now, let's fire up the forge. Keep cranking out these hooks. Where are my little tongs? I have to cut the sleeves off of this. So we gotta go square again and then round because we got some fish lips. It's okay though. No biggie. Kind of ruins my measurements though because, you know, I measured with that piece of metal. I don't know how far off it's gonna get.
Jesus enthusiast.
Hey, Jesus in the house.
I see a Texan.
Yes, sir. How are you doing, man? We're glad to have you, brother. Skull.
Asus enthusiast said, I am doing okay.
Glad to hear it, brother. I might need to switch to the check hammer. It's lighter. I've been doing this. Oh. bit. There we go. Now we just wait for the metal to heat up. That one turned out just fine. Ready to bend. That's what we need to cut off for a marshmallow roaster. Get that figured out. Get a hold of it. Come on, hands, work for me. They're already starting to split into the heat. Damn. Here's where some tong clamps would be handy. Ain't got them. So we do it manually. Alright. There we go. I guess it's jig time. I see some weird lumps I don't like. I'm kind of planishing them out. Alright. Time for the jig on that one. Oh. Hot steel on the ground. Let's just hold it. Damn, it's splitting all over the place. Damn. That's bad. I have to cut that out. Shit. That sucks. Time for the jig. goes out. Shit, we trip all over everything. This one goes in. That's bad. Oh, okay. It worked. Let's hammer it out a little bit. I kind of wish that was on the anvil and not on the vise. Alright, we got it twisted how we want. It's all lined up. It looks good. Other side in the heat. Let's brush it off real quick.
Jack for _ST said,
Jack Ross
happy
in the house.
birthday, Texan.
How you doing, man? Thank you, sir. Let's let that cool, and we'll do the same thing on the other side.
Jack for _ST said, how's HTE night going?
Dude, it's going great. Made some cool jigs and some cool tools, putting them to the test. Kind of wish this jig I made was on the anvil and not on my shitty vise. I made this adjustable bending jig. See how it works at 1/4 inch. Quench the scroll.
Jack for _ST said, anvil bending jigs ain't got no adjustability though.
Yeah, you're right. Sweet. There we go. Ta-da! Let's put it off and do it again. Let's give ourselves 4 inches of flat. I can see that. We can hot cut that. So that goes in. Hopefully I can pull that off without splitting it like all the other ones. It sucks. Speaking of, let's pull this off real quick. And grab the one I'm fish lipping. Cut off a big section of it, draw it out again, and go from there.
Darkest nights
Hey!
You must have had too much fun on your B-Day because you didn't stream it.
Yeah, I didn't do any streaming because I had friends and family over in town, and the party kind of changes when you stick a camera or a microphone in people's faces. So, much rather